OnlyFans.
Hit him with the article. Hit him
OnlyFans. This ring is back in color. OnlyFans.
Hit him with the article.
OnlyFans from Variety.com. Variety.
Okay.
Yeah, Variety. Well-respected website, too, as well. OnlyFans will ban pornography starting in October, citing need to comply with financial partners. Okay? Understand the last part. Citing needs to comply with financial partners. That means the donors, the investors, aren't happy with, like, look, I put money into y'all, and this is all just Pornhub 2.0.
That's it. That's all this is.
If I want to put money into that, I'll just go to Pornhub.
That's just what it is at that point. I know exactly what I got into. Yeah. OnlyFans is supposed to be a multi-platform of various interests.
Exactly. With you get it's almost like the patron of I guess the patron of like an Instagram or a YouTube.
Yeah.
Something like that. Like a little more private.
Yeah, Snapchat and all that type of stuff.
Yeah. It's kind of the same thing, but they allow certain things that's been allowed on there that
apparently didn't line up with the investors' visions.
The last time investors got involved with something, Dan Snyder had to change the name of a team. So when investors come calling, y'all start paying attention.
Yep.
And that's free game too as well. No master class needed. OnlyFans, which is amassed a base of more than 130 million users, larger for adult-oriented subscription fan pages, announced it will ban sexually explicit. Explicit? There it is right there. Content this fall. This is like I said, Facebook community college. I got my degree from there. What you want me to do, man? All right? It is what it is.
Hey, look,
God
you're
damn
doing
it.
well for yourself, man. Don't worry about it.
I appreciate it. The UK-based company, UK.
I didn't know that.
Right, one time for the UK.
I didn't know that.
I had no idea.
UK just dropping gems apparently over here.
Yeah, so it seems.
And then mic dropping and just bouncing. No one knows where OnlyFans came from. Apparently it was the UK.
It's the UK. Okay, all right. UK-based company said it is making the changes to comply with the requests of our banking partners and payout providers. There it is. The money came calling and said, hey, change this shit up.
Yep.
We don't like what's going on here.
We don't want to be associated with it.
Effective October 1st, 2021, new fiscal year. OnlyFans will prohibit the posting of any content containing sexually explicit. There it is. Conduct. The company said in this statement, in order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform and to continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans, we must evolve our content guidelines. That's interesting. All right, let's pause right there for a second. What does that mean? In order to ensure the long-term sustainability of the platform, because there's always going to be new. There's always going to be new there. Right. There's always something. There's always a new hot girl or a new something. Yeah, exactly. It's just how society has gone over the years. You know, Marilyn Monroe in the '60s. You had the '70s too as well with various singers. The '80s was just wild in general. I'm like, it's always somebody, but continue to host an inclusive community of creators and fans. Interesting. We must evolve our content guidelines. I'll read this one thing and I'll open it up from there. According to OnlyFans, creators will continue to be allowed to post content containing nudity as long as it is consistent with our acceptable use policy. What is that new acceptable use policy? What is considered nudity at that point? Is it a bikini good to go?
I think I seen someone say like as long as it's like not public displays of nudity or or like in illegal like in courthouses. You know, some people was wilding out being like in courthouses and libraries and stuff like that. Yeah, for sure. Yeah. So I think maybe the initial is going to be like, yo, you can't be out in public. You can't be in public government buildings and all this type of stuff.
What if you're in your own house, your own private residence?
I think that may be the starting line, but I think the goalpost is going to move.
Yeah.
But the starting goal is going to be, don't do that stuff out in public and illegal places where you can't be doing it. Keep it to your house, and then they're going to be like, we're going to start seeing the goalpost moving. And then it's just going to be, is unfeasible a word? Unfeasible?
Unfeasible, yeah. You got that.
It's going to be unfeasible for people.
You got a degree too as well.
Right.
FCC. Yeah.
That's how
we graduated. Yeah. 2020. We graduated.
So I think it's going to get to a point where it's going to be because here's the thing. What a lot of these girls was being forced to do was to be a little risque. A little risque.
For the algorithm. Once again, this algorithm, goddamn. I demand a meeting. Demand a meeting.
Ooh, and where are the numbers? Where are the algorithm? We need to sit down and we need to talk to these
algorithm. Boxing match.
Let's go. We need to talk to y'all.
We got to have this conversation.
How do we get into that? How do we get into the next level? We need to talk to the algorithm.
Welcome to Club Algorithm.
I think a lot of those girls, bro, they had to do something that set them apart. So they had to be risque. They had to be in public. They had to be in the park. They had to do it in their car in Walmart. They had to go to the library and to the courthouse. They had to be different.
They had to hit on the mangoes.
And now you're taking that from them. So you're literally like somebody said, oh, look, now these shorties understanding what it means to be a rapper in Atlanta.
Oh my God. Damn.
Yo.
Holy shit. Who said that? You gotta credit that man.
It was a random gym that I came across. I was like, yo, he's spitting facts.
Oh my God. Now you gotta grind different.
Yo.
Damn. Now we see who the real creators are.
Now they're going to be just another rapper selling CDs at the barbershop. Everyone's doing it from their house. Everyone got that same dumbass light, the circular light with the camera. Everyone has that. Everyone has an apartment.
Shit, we got it right now.
Everyone has that. So what was making them different is no longer viable. So what are you going to do? There are how many contributors on OnlyFans?
130.
If you go through
Million.
the list, what's going to stop someone, unless they already follow you on Instagram or Snapchat, what's going to stop someone from clicking on your name and just, hold on. Wait a minute. She ain't doing nothing in public. She ain't doing nothing crazy that she was doing before. So you mean to tell me that I'm paying probably at this point for multiple women and they're all showing me and doing the same exact thing? I'm gonna go ahead and they're gonna start drawing. They're gonna start drawing down.
Yep.
Subs. They're gonna take a hit. OnlyFans gonna take a hit, bro. Woo-hoo.
All I can say is update the resume. Dev said, "What is your last year or two of employment? What does it look like?" Just put entrepreneur.
Self-made, self-employed.
Because this is, there's some stories out there with motherfuckers making like $50K a month, $100K a month, just killing it. But there's a man that said winter was coming.
Called it.
Said that this is all coming to an end. Actually, he had a podcast on Fresh or Fit a couple months ago talking to OnlyFans models.
He called into the podcast.
He called in and talked to him. Was like, look, this is not sustainable. You got to do something.
Model. There's nothing that shows that this has been sustainable over 5 or 10 years. There's nothing.
I mean, being a sex icon is not sustainable at all. They've come and go over the years. I mean, let's look at Megan Fox. Look at her.
Right. From the Transformers movie.
Yeah. She was considered a sex symbol.
Right.
But that dries up after a while. There's always somebody new, younger coming in, and that's where all the attention goes to. Then at that point, where are your acting chops or whatever business you're in? What actually makes you? Where's your talent at? Because eventually, looks. Obviously, it happens to all of us. Looks do fade. It is what it is. And I'm a believer. If you got it, flaunt it. It is what it is. But at the same time, everybody has their fun in the sun. After a while, that shadow comes in and it's going to take you away.
What are you doing in the meantime to prepare yourself for what comes next? Even in Megan, like even frame this in like the perspective, right? That first Transformers movie, it was the first 2, right? She was in.
Yeah, I'll say the first 2.
Yeah, because I think this. Yeah, it was the first 2.
She's in the first 2 for sure.
Yeah,
maybe 3, but I can't remember.
But what I'm saying is, they wanted her. I remember the reason why she left the franchise is because they wanted her to be more of a sex symbol.
Yeah, they got another chick to replace her.
Yeah,
it wasn't the same character, but just another woman.
Basically, like
she's pretty too.
She got dumped, and they broke up, and then he went to college, and then he met the new one.
Yeah,
but that's the thing. Like they want even in acting,
and she talks about it a lot too as well.
Like they were asking me to be more of a sex symbol, and I didn't want that. I wanted to be an actress. Yes, I'm attractive, but they were asking me to do stuff like that she wasn't comfortable with. That's just acting.
And shout out to Megan Fox standing up for himself. Yeah, exactly. Do it.
So that's just acting. But here it is. We got these women that are going the extra mile, that are spreading the peace leaf, that are doing all this sexually explicit stuff, and obviously the consumers they want you to do more and more and more to satiate their appetites, but you can't now. So what are you left with? What are you left with when you look just like the person next to you? What makes you different?
Like, there's only so many pictures and videos you could take of yourself. If you look, if there's only so much you could do.
Same thing.
Talent at that point. And honestly, I'm not for dudes subscribing to OnlyFans either. I think it's a wild move. I'm not for it at all. There's nothing you get out of it.
You're just spending your hard-earned dough
for free, content you get for free,
chasing the dream. You can't touch them. You can't do anything with them. You can't do anything. Like what?
Like, you sound like a strip club where it's like, oh, you can grab my ass,
or lap dance.
Yeah, lap dance, or
back. You know what I'm saying? They close the curtain, and
Yeah, she tells you exactly what you can do, and then from that you approach it as such.
You get a little something out of that.
Yeah, on there it's just all digital.
But you're watching the screen.
That's it.
That is it. And there's 130 something million subscribers and whatever percentage of them are all doing the freaky stuff. Okay, well at that point, if I can't touch nothing and you're not doing anything different than the next girl, why do I need to be subscribed to 5 or 6 different women? I can just knock my subscriptions down to 1 or 2. And they just go back to Pornhub and get it all for free.
Which is free. There's plenty of sites. There's plenty of sites.
I didn't understand the whole OnlyFans rush to begin with.
Well, I would say this, though. If it's men, and there's a lot of idiots out there. We saw that already. The PJ Washingtons.
Yeah.
The dudes that have money that are willing to pay for it. Look, I would say this, too, as well. Get your money.
Get it.
And that's what Kevin Samuels said, too, as well. Get your money. But this is not a sustainable model for business.
What are you doing?
What's next after that?
Mm-hmm. And they didn't.
Don't rely on this. Don't rely on this. This is fast money. It's almost like drug money. This is fast money. You can't be on here forever.
It's not sustainable. There's no sustainable money for illegal drug production. It's not sustainable.
No.
You can't sit here and say, I'll be doing this for 20 years. No.
And have a retirement plan, a 401k.
No.
Get the key to the city.